I think my view of leadership has probably changed over time, but I think one of the most important things, the way I would define leadership, would be the consistency aspect of the vision that somebody's putting towards you and giving you, so that people will follow and that people do want to perform their job well.
I think that a leader is someone who people follow because they encourage them and make them better.
So to me, a leader is somebody that has the ability to impact others in a positive or negative way. People will follow leaders whether it's for better or for worse.
A leader, to me, is somebody who actively goes out of their way to make those around them better.
Leadership has many definitions, but to me, leadership is about being bold and courageous by doing the right things to set an example for others.
I think leadership is definitely a process for a couple reasons. I think one, sometimes you can be put in a position where you're expected to be a leader, and in that case you have to develop some of your own skills and you have to be open-minded to learn how to become a good leader. I think some people may in their personality have some certain things that people might name as personality traits, but just because you have those traits doesn't mean that you can necessarily use them in a way that would be a powerful or an effective leader. So I think being a leader, you have to be able to mold and learn yourself from the situations you're in, even if you inherently have some of those characteristics. And I think everybody's going to have some leadership skills that are not necessarily a natural strength, and you have to be willing to reflect on those and work on those yourselves to stay an effective or to become an effective leader.
I don't think that it's necessarily a step-by-step process, but I think that in order to be a leader, you have to get people to trust you and to believe in you and to follow you.
Leadership is definitely a process. There's this quote that sticks with me. It says, "He who has not learned how to obey cannot be a good commander." So to me, you have to first learn from other leaders. You have to watch others and they'll help you grow as a leader. You have to go through a bunch of different situations, different scenarios. You have to be put in different situations to learn how to be a leader before you can actually lead others in the right way.
Well, I think that you can learn to be a leader. It's also something that you have to be born with. Not everybody's going to be capable of becoming a great leader.
I do believe leadership is a process rather than just a role that one plays. It takes time and experience to develop the characteristics of a true leader as well as learn from others.
I definitely think that what I did and being at Clemson did shape me and my ability to lead and give me experience in that. And the reason is because I had the opportunity of being around quite a few different men and women that poured into me and that spent time and invested in me. Some people that I'm still in contact with today, that it may not have been necessarily a leadership course, but I really think that it was because of what they did for me and how they poured into me and how they led me, shaped who I am today and what I can be as a leader. And I think that really maybe is the most important thing, is that what you get in your everyday life at Clemson would have, I think it provided me a good groundwork to be in leadership positions after I graduated.
So even though there wasn't a specific leadership class, the people that I met, that I interacted with, everywhere from different professors to the pre-med advisor to different alumni that were involved with students for multiple different reasons, it was those individuals that took time to pour back into students. And so that they were people that would question you, or when maybe were already in business and had their own businesses, had different challenges they had come through. So it gave you somebody who could ask you questions and help you think about things that as a 21-year-old you wouldn't necessarily be thinking about. So there was definitely a lot of people involved with Clemson, whether they were just alumni or they were actual professors, that took time to individually meet with students and get to know students and what they wanted after school, and to bring up different things that you wouldn't think of, being that young and just being in college. And those are the things that help lay that foundation to, one, have the belief that you knew you could get to those points, and to feel confident that you could because you had people showing confidence in you that you were going to get there.
Through Clemson, I've been given the opportunity to be an undergraduate teaching assistant in the biology department, and through that I've been able to work with students and help them learn and grow. I was given the opportunity to be a guest lecturer and just encourage them and help them do better in biology.
So my involvement with the football team has really given me an opportunity to see how leaders work, to see how they operate every day, and to see how they kind of galvanize those around them. There's been a lot of impactful people within the football program, such as Coach Sweeney, Coach Batson, the head strength coach, guys that really just are good at motivating others and incredible at what they do. And they focus on the little things, they focus on the details, and they take care of what they can take care of. They control the input, not the output. And so being able to be around those guys all the time, being in that facility every day, and just learning from real leaders like that has really given me the opportunity to grow as a leader myself.
I like purple and orange. Go Tigers. I like how Clemson has great sports teams. Go Tigers.